Hey everyone, Jason here. Today we are going to take a look at my latest holiday themed model, which is this small kinetic sculpture of Santa and his reindeer flying through a hurricane apparently. As you can see, Santa is holding on for dear life and he's even losing some presents out of the back. And if you recognize the design of this model, it's probably because you may have seen it before. This is based off of my Pursuit of Flight LEGO Ideas project, which I posted earlier this year. And it is still gathering support on LEGO Ideas, so if you'd like to see something like this become an official LEGO set, be sure to head on over there and add your support. It's really easy to do. For this model, I added an additional support so that we have two sets of flying reindeer and the sleigh in the back. And I could have easily added more supports for all of the reindeer plus Rudolph, but I wanted to keep this model reasonably small so it would fit on the mantle with all of our other Christmas decorations. I'm not going to go into the mechanics of how this all works in this video since I explained it all in the original Pursuit of Flight video. For reindeer, I'm just using the ones that came in the Winter Village Santa's Workshop set a few years ago. The sleigh that came in that set was a bit large for this model, so I did design my own custom smaller sleigh for Santa Claus. And for the reins, I'm just using these Lego strings with a stud on either end. And I had a lot of fun designing this micro-scaled snowy landscape underneath. It has a couple of micro figs skating on the frozen pond with a little sleigh in the background, some snow-covered trees, and this cozy log cabin. The design of the cabin is actually kind of interesting. The walls are actually built upside down. And if I pull one of them off, we can see that for the window, I'm using one of these new 1x1 brackets so that I can put a 1x1 tile on it for the window and then have this part of the bracket act as the window sill. As a result, the stud on that bracket has to be facing down, so I have it connected to a 1x4 tile upside down, and then I have some stacked jumper plates because they have a groove, at least the new ones do, have a groove at their bottom edge. So when you stack them all on top of each other, you get some nice little grooves representing the gaps between the logs. And then on the back of the wall, we have a nice little stud receptacle from that bracket, which we can then just connect to a 1x1 brick I have on the inside with a stud on either side. One for the wall on this side and the other for the wall on this side. And I have some small bar connector pieces with a lightsaber blade hilt for the chimney. And the ice cream at the top is a pretty common technique used for representing smoke. And I think that's about all I wanted to talk about for this model. Again, if you'd like to see something like this become an official LEGO set, be sure to head on over to LEGO Ideas and add your support. This will probably be the last video I post this year, so I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. And whatever holidays you do celebrate around this time of year, I hope you have a good one. As always, thanks for watching, keep on building, and I'll see you next year.